We try to recycle paper, glass, etc., which has outlived its original use. We should be happy to find some use for our bodies after we no longer need them. Those were the first words that you taught me, without even having met me. 4 years ago, I witnessed death and dying for the first time in my life. It was 5 days before I would graduate from secondary school when I received news that Grandpa had passed away. 3 days later, he was laid to rest. And then 2 weeks after I hopped on the earliest airplane to my hometown in China, Grandma followed Grandpa to the other world. Coming from a culture where integrity of the body is deeply valued, I was not allowed to touch my grandmother when she left. She was quickly packaged into a brand new coffin and transferred to the funeral house in a small hospital minivan. Everything happened too quickly. So quickly that I didn't have time to think. But when I first stood beside you, my dear teacher whose body I came to study this past year, everything came back to me. Vivid images of my grandparents and the moments we once had. They had left a legacy for me. A legacy of perseverance, love, and charity. And so in such a manner, allow me to call you grandfather, because you too left me a legacy of giving. Even after having exhausted all the things you could give in life, you did not stop. So you gave your last and most valuable entity. Although you do not speak words, you are far from being silent, because you taught me that life goes on despite the last heartbeat. Although your hands are immobile, you are far from being motionless, because you taught me that there are no excuses to put off giving, neither life nor death. And you showed me that there's nothing too little and nothing too great to offer. For you understood that without giving, life would be meaningless, and so would death. So to you, I say thank you for your generosity in teaching and in giving. And to your family members, I say thank you for their love and respect of your choices. Without you, I would not be the same person standing here today. I'm not here to congratulate you on how you may have changed the world. Believe me, I wouldn't be surprised if you did, but I'll never know. I'm here today to thank you for changing me. We always hear that age-old phrase that we have to make a difference, even if it's only for one person. I don't know how many people's lives you may have changed, but I know that in mine, you've made that difference. Just as my own grandparents left me a legacy, you, my teacher, have done the same. Just like my grandparents, you did not die in spirit. It's perhaps too cliche to say that despite physical death, your spirit lives on. But I have no better words to describe it. Your teachings and the essence of your character live on with me forever. We try to recycle paper, glass, etc., which has outlived its original use. We should be happy to find a use for our bodies after we no longer need them. Those are the words that will stay with me forever, in life and in memory. And those are the words that I hope to pass on, because in them, you live.